Yo, what's up, everybody? How's it going? Today we're playing some Boosted, which is made by Dr. Teaspoon. Before we get started, I have a little story I want to tell you. So, there is another Dota 2 custom game YouTuber, and that guy makes Russian language content. A couple years ago, I noticed that he was, well, let's put it nicely. He was copying some of my ideas, as in his thumbnails looked exactly like mine, and he made videos about the exact game modes that I made videos about, but with a little bit of a delay. To be honest, it didn't bother me back then. It doesn't really bother me today either. The only reason why I'm bringing this up is because I want to kind of give you some context on how I know this person. So I only know about them tangentially because I noticed that they were pretty much ripping off my channel. But at this point, their channel is actually bigger than mine, and I'm pretty sure their content is a bit more diversified in terms of what it is and so on. I don't really know. I don't speak Russian. It's not the point. I am not mad about that. That's not what this video is about. That's totally fine. What I do isn't that unique. However, because the guy makes content very similar to mine, he also relies a lot on custom games, right? And recently he started doing something that we don't like. And by we, I mean me, Dr. Teaspoon, and the people of Twitch chat. And that is, in his videos, he stopped showing the custom game he's playing, and he's started asking people to go to his Telegram, where he would then tell them that what the game mode is. Now, personally, I think it's totally fine. Obviously, I think that's fine, but I think it's totally fine to make videos about custom games. I think that's just a fun little thing. Everybody involved benefits. But I do not think it's fine to try and directly monetize it like that, right? Like try and basically sell information about the custom game, prevent people from playing the game by not giving out information on what mode you're playing, and then try to monetize that through something like getting people onto your social media, which then enhances your statistics, which you can sell to advertisers, right? That to me isn't cool. That's going too far. Dr. Teaspoon also agrees, as I already mentioned, and we were kind of brainstorming, okay, well, what can you do about it, really? Right? We don't want to go too harsh. In theory, you could just ban people from using the custom game. But in this particular instance, that's just, like, it's shitty what he's doing, but it's not like super horribly shitty, right? So we came up with an idea, and I just thought you guys would enjoy it. Here, this is what Dr. Teaspoon did. Now when you play Gmod, sometimes there's a little DVD logo that starts bouncing around, which I think is that's just very funny. So this will happen when we are playing the mode today, and now you know why, right? This is why this happens. I think it's just absolutely hilarious, and I wanted to tell you about it. But I do also want to say that I don't think it's okay to not give credit for people, like when you're playing their game. So something that I for a very long time did is I would start my videos by just kind of showing the game mode. I would read out the description, but I wouldn't really directly say thank you to Dr. Teaspoon for making this game mode, which is something that I do these days. These days, whenever I play a custom game, I directly call out the creator. I actually kind of regret not starting with that earlier, but at the very least, I always made sure that I showed it, so I don't think it's too bad. But I do believe that credit is incredibly important, and you do have to make sure that you credit the people that you're, using the media from, which is basically what's happening here. I mean, for Stories of Dota, we always make sure that any footage that we use that isn't from the official TI channels, we carefully track, and we have a document in the description of the videos that has a list of all of the sources that we use. So, Anyway, point being, if you hear this, we would appreciate it if you could stop and, maybe start crediting Dr. Teaspoon again if you're going to play Gmod. That would be fantastic. But if you don't, then that's okay too. Just, I just thought it was funny. Anyway, let's play some Gmod. Hello friends, we got ourselves Ember Spirit, and since we have this cool new feature, let's have a little look at what we can even upgrade. So we can upgrade duration, radius, unit count, damage per second, bonus hero damage and radius. We can increase the radiance, percentage absorbed, duration, linger duration, damage per second, and magic barrier. And then a bunch of stuff on Fire Remnant. So it sounds to me like we're going to be a Flame Guard Fire Remnant build, because those are the two abilities that are actually kind of cool here. Let's go. That's what we're gonna do, right? Flame Guard is just a fun ability in general. If we can make the radius really big, we'll just burn the entire map. That's the idea, at least. We'll see what we can do. Go ahead and throw down a little ward, and then duration immediately. I mean, we need a level into duration, right? Yeah, we need at least one level into it. So we might as well get that level now. Because now it lasts exactly 35 seconds. So Octarine Core will have our overlap. I'm not sure if recasting it will reset it or refresh it. Like reset it or continue it. Sorry, that's the two possibilities. And as a result, we don't want to go too long on the duration until we figure out which one it is. Okay. Searing Chains. So TA traditionally actually a pretty okay matchup for Ember Spirit, right? Because you can just burn her down a little bit. Refraction is not that great against Flame Guard. Although the problem that Ember Spirit has is that TA doesn't really do magic damage. So Flame Guard, while it deals damage to her and it gets rid of Refraction, it is not exactly the most useful tool if it comes to surviving her attacks. So I guess it's a bit back and forth, right? Duration. Well, I guess it's that. Sort of by default. Everything else is nothing. Let's talk about Crownfall really quick. So, Crownfall was the big patch, right? That's been hyped up for a little while. People were really excited for it. And I think, you know, that's a reasonable expectation that for people to have, that Crownfall was going to be big and exciting. Because the way Valve presented it was, well, that it's big and exciting, right? Like, that's very clearly what they were communicating. But they weren't communicating a lot, as always. And then Crownfall gets released, and it's, well, it's this, right? It's this little set of things here with the little Battle Pass light, I suppose. And people were upset. Now, let me be honest with you. I think people are kind of right to be upset. Although, I do want to be clear in terms of, like, what I think it's okay to be annoyed with. So, I think it's totally fine to be annoyed with Valve for not releasing a gameplay patch. Like, they absolutely, 100% were just kind of letting... They didn't ever say it, I suppose, but it's just... That was what was being communicated, right? Is that it's gonna be a gameplay patch. That finally, new patch, big exciting, that's what people wanted. And then they didn't release that. They released something else. And yeah, that will have people annoyed. And I think that's fine, because again, Valve really did a very poor job in their communication / lack of communication yet again. If instead of just releasing Crownfall, they had said ahead of Crownfall, hey, we want to delay the gameplay patch a little bit because we have kind of a little schedule going on with like some lore things that are happening. And we want to make sure that this is all, you know, that it fits into the package that we have designed here. So the first patch of our next sequence of patches will not be a gameplay patch. The gameplay patch is coming a little bit later. If they had said something along those lines, maybe a bit more professionally sounding, I think people would have been delighted. Because here's the thing, I actually think the Crownfall patch is really sick, right? Like, it's super cool, actually. Super sick. Alright, let's go back here. Heal up a little bit. Because for what it is basically a much better battle pass. It's got flavor in there. It is really like well put together in terms of its visuals. It really turns it into much more of a game than just like a monetization engine. And I think all around it's just really nice. Then percentage absorbed. I actually want to lower that, right? We don't want to absorb too much. Because if we absorb too much, then it will go away. Okay. Ah, that missed. A little bit unlucky on that, but it happens. Oh, wow. Big hit. That was brutal. Okay. Yeah, no, that one hurt. That one hurt for sure. Let's get ourselves, I think... Just a blink dagger for now, right? Hello. Man, those attacks hurt.
Hello, it's Cool DJ Business Baumi. Today, Cool DJ Baumi is doing his taxes, and you should be responsible too. You should leave a like on the video. Anyway, back to business.
Gotta be really careful with that. I don't really know what that does. I guess we might be able to get it. Nice. Okay, good. Damage per second. Finally, I have not been getting any upgrades for Flame Guard, which is disappointing because that's actually what I wanted to do. But anyway, I think the Crownfall update, for what it is, just purely the patch itself, is actually super sick, right? It is a battle pass, and if you all remember, I predicted this. I said that Valve, we're gonna release a battle pass this year, although I thought it was gonna be closer to the start of the year, right? But this battle pass, the new battle pass that they'll release, will not be affiliated with the International at all. And that seems to be exactly what's happening. Like, it is now a lore-centric thing, right? It doesn't have anything to do with the International, really. It's just Lore City. And it's not called a battle pass. It's called whatever it is called. I don't actually know what it is called. What is it called? This is the Act 1 Markets of Midgate. I guess it's just like a little game. It doesn't really have a distinct name, right? But, I mean, it essentially is a battle pass. Let's get Magic Barrier, bonus hero damage. That's not really that good. Let's get Magic Barrier up. But now this new version of the Battle Pass does not share any of its money with the International. Which is pretty much what I expected, right? And yeah, I think what's going to happen now, going forward, is that we are going to have a Battle Pass, right? Kind of like we had last time. What was it called? A Compendium, not a Battle Pass. But we're going to have a compendium for the International, but it's just really more just like donations towards the International, with probably one nice skin in there. And then other than that, it'll be just unaffiliated. Oh, ooh, that's not so good, is it? I might be able to get this kill though. Nice. I mean, the good news is that my searing chains are... Thanks, Dr. Teaspoon. I will explain this in a moment. Give me a sec. Actually, I will explain this at the start of the video during the intro, which I will record later. Because I think that's something that'll... I'll make sure that that's properly explained. But that will just pop up every once in a while. Anyway, so, is the patch cool? Do I like it? Personally, I actually do think it's really cool, and I do like it. I'm not a big fan of the fact that it's not affiliated with TI anymore, but I wasn't really expecting Valve to go back to that, unfortunately. But, you know, it is how it is now. I am also of the opinion that it is absolutely fine, absolutely reasonable to be annoyed with Valve for not communicating that this wasn't going to be a gameplay patch. I really don't know why they don't do that. It would have been so easy, right? If Valve had just said at the beginning that this isn't gonna be a gameplay patch is coming, but later, which we all know it is, right? It's not like they are not going to do a gameplay patch. It's coming eventually. It'll just take a little while. Hello there. Nice. Let's get more duration on this, probably. And then magic barrier, more radius. Ah, yes, very good. But if they had just communicated that a little bit, I think people wouldn't have been as upset. But now that they didn't, people were incredibly upset, according to Crownfall. And I have to say, like, I get it. I think it's a shame. because it's actually a really neat patch in my opinion. But I get it. And I don't think it's wrong to be annoyed with this. I mean, how hard is it to just say this isn't gonna be a gameplay patch, right? Alright. Let's get this probably. I mean, it doesn't really matter. We'll get all of it. Hello. Oh. Wow, you already burned through my shield? That didn't last long. Maybe I want to make the shield just straight up not block any magic damage. Like, maybe that's the way to go. Wait, why am I out of mana? Oh no, nukes! Oh, alright. I mean, not much we can do about that, right? We got mana burned by nukes. That's unfortunate, but not much we can do. Wow, though. Look at the visage. Just murdering people. TI is gonna have less and less price pool if Valve doesn't do battle passes. Yeah, but I think that's just it. Can I make another prediction? I think we are not far away from TI becoming less regular. It wouldn't surprise me if we have another TI this year, and then the next TI is in 2 years after that one or something like that. That I would not find in any way surprising. And I think it's just because, you know, TI is really more of a passion project for Valve. That's like the weird thing. It's just such a strange company, right? But realistically speaking, Valve doesn't actually have to give a shit about Dota. They don't. They don't. Because Valve make their money with Steam. And even though Dota is an enormous game, incredibly popular, incredibly lucrative, that doesn't make a dent in the money they make through Steam, right? Like, it's just not even comparable. Get blown up. Nope, don't like that. So magic barrier doesn't matter because I'm just gonna make this not be a magic barrier. I don't want the magic damage to even impact it at all. So I can just delete this upgrade altogether, right? Nice. Hello, MG. Okay. They have CS2 and the Steam Marketplace? What? I'm sorry, that's like one of the wildest statements I've heard in my life. They also have, you know, Steam? Like the whole ass platform? Like they don't just have the Marketplace? Let's get ourselves... Oh, these are all actually kind of bad. I guess increased radius could be useful. Unit count? I mean, why not? Make sure we hit everybody with it. Like, even CS2 isn't gonna be that significant in the grand scheme of things. You have to keep in mind that Valve make 30% of all the money made on Steam. 30% of it. Think about an incredibly successful game like Palworld. Valve, just get 30% of that. Helldivers 2, 30% of that. Elden Ring, 30% of that. 30% of everything. Do they have to do anything for that? Not really. No, they just get 30% off the top of it. I mean, of course, they have to run Steam. So maybe it's not fair to say that they don't have to do anything. But as successful as Dota and Counter-Strike and all of those games are, which they are very successful, it doesn't really make that much of a difference in the grand scheme. Oh, are they all dead? No, there's a Nux there. I got him. Nice. Let's go. Radius. Damage per second.
The enemy's middle tower has fallen.
Percentage absorbed reduced. Sell you. Just get like a Lincoln's, I guess. Just make it harder for people to lock us down. That's all we need. Yeah, they just make 30% off the top of everything.
The enemy's bottom tower has fallen.
What reason do they have to really give a shit? I think Valve's revenue is mostly from the CS market on Steam. No, it's not. So you think that the Counter-Strike itself is worth more than all of the video games sold on Steam combined? Because again, Valve take 30% from everything sold on Steam. All of it. I'm not saying that Counter-Strike isn't a big game. It absolutely is. And I'm sure that Counter-Strike is actually a notable portion of the income. But for the love of God, Steam is so huge. So huge. Alright, grab this. I should probably get my Aghanim shard. But because of that, right? Because Valve don't depend on Dota for income, they just aren't that predictable. With other game companies, it's pretty, like, straightforward. You know what they're gonna do. Like, Wizards of the Coast with Magic the Gathering, they are currently selling Magic the Gathering out to anybody who will buy it. So they have printed Transformers Magic the Gathering cards, Lord of the Rings Magic the Gathering cards, My Little Pony Magic the Gathering cards, Doctor Who Magic the Gathering cards, Final Fantasy Magic the Gathering cards are coming up, Assassin's Creed set Magic the Gathering cards are coming up, they also just had Fallout Magic the Gathering cards. You get the point, right? Transformers, yeah, and the Transformer cards are bastards. Okay, I got stunned by Nyx. I'm probably dead. Ah, yeah, that's the problem. Come on. Do I get out of this? No. Very long duration. Radius. It's huge. Damage per second. It's good too. I mean, I guess, is there anything else that we really care about? Not really. So we just start buying. We don't need a moon shard. It doesn't do anything. Radius. Yeah. Think Fortnite? Oh, you know, you're joking about Fortnite coming to Magic the Gathering, but you're wrong. Well, I guess you're not wrong. But they are already Fortnite cards, is what I'm trying to say. They already exist. So it's not coming. They're already there. But, like, that's something that is predictable. Why is it predictable? Because turns out selling the game out, selling the card game with the best rule set to just whoever wants to print some cards, to like doing these collabs and then selling the cards at really high markups to like get people from those different audiences is a really good way of making money, right? But would Valve ever do something like this? Who the fuck knows? They don't care, right? Like, they don't really care about making money. They already get all the money. Like, they already have all of it. Valve figured out an infinite money glitch. So they don't really need to worry about stuff like, how do we optimize our returns on this? Wait, did you guys not believe me? Did you guys think I was joking? I did not make up a single one of those. They are all real. Every single one of those is real, including the My Little Pony cards. There are multiple of those, actually. Like multiple different releases for My Little Pony cards. Oh, they also made Princess Bride cards, which was actually kind of fun. That one I liked. That one was cute. Oh crap, my thing didn't activate. Oh no! Okay, we're still alive. Kind of. Yeah, I gotta purge this. There we go. It's the Warhammer 40k collab. Yeah, I'm not sure how much of a collab this is. Not both made by Wizards of the Coast, or is Games Workshop not part of it?
Has fallen.
Okay, this is where I'm really kind of losing me. Anyway, it doesn't really matter, right? No, D&D is made by Wizards of the Coast, not Warhammer. Warhammer is made by Games Workshop, and Games Workshop is a different thing. Because there was also a D&D crossover. Look, I'm telling you, it's just like there's a crossover of all of it. Right? And like some of it is actually pretty fun, I'm not gonna lie. I mean, I would be down for some Dota cards. Oh shit. Oh, I'm dead. Why did I even get stunned? It's the Nyx. The Nyx just like is the worst wiener. Fuck. Yeah, the Nyx is a problem for me because I just kind of like get hit by this thing, whatever it's called, the retaliation thing, the spike carapace. There we go. I remembered the name. Good job, me. Damage per second. Thank you very much. Radius. Yes, make it bigger. Is there any movie Magic the Gathering cards? Yes, they made Jurassic Park Magic the Gathering cards. I'm not even joking. Like, this is all real. This is all real. It's not all good. Not everybody's happy about it. Burn, 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 burn. Burn! Oh crap, I'm dead. Oh, not again. I hate the Nyx. At least I killed the Winter Wyvern. Really, what I need to do is I need to convince Valve and Wizards of the Coast to let me design the Dota 2 crossover Magic the Gathering cards. I would be so good at that. I would be so good at that.
Your middle tower.
Oh man. I need to figure out a way to deal with the Nyx Assassin. I think it's gotta be an Aeon disc, right? Like that's the only thing we can even do. That or BKB, but we just don't know when the Nyx Assassin is actually gonna stun us. Are crossover cards tournament legal? Depends. It's a kind of complicated question, but some in some tournaments. Unfortunately, no. The My Little Pony cards are not tournament legal in any format, which is gravely disappointing. Oh shit. God damn it. Well, I mean, I got the other guys. Alright, so Valve, if you're listening, Wizards of the Coast, if you're listening, I'm offering my services. We can get rid of this one, right? We don't need it anymore. Damage per second goes up. Oh, there's also Marvel cards coming soon. Like, it's a giant mess. I feel like I had a point that I was making before we started talking about this, but then I kind of lost track of it. But I'm sure that it was very smart. So good job, me. Okay, hello there. That's fine. We got stunned from a little bit away. Where did he go? Hello. Nice refraction, nerd. Doesn't help you against me. I'm hexed? Why am I hexed? Oh, no. Oh, God. Okay. Got him. Very good. Wasn't there somebody else over there?
Fear not the forest.
Alright, I guess that was fine, though. I mean, we got him, right?
What must be discovered?
You can get increased linger duration. I mean, I guess it's damage, right? Radius. Yes. Damage per second. That's good, too. I mean, the radius of this is enormous. It's got 1500 radius. So, this much. It's pretty big.
Must be done.
Damage per second.
A journey with a wind.
Ooh. Okay, so far fine. Yes, team. Yes, team! Keep me alive!
I am not ready. The flame protects me.
Very good. I mean, the damage ideal is absolutely worth protecting. Where's this winter vibin'? Ha! You're not running from me! Ha 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 ha! I don't even know where you are. And honestly, I don't know where you are. Okay,
Balance in all things.
Oh, man. Alright, it's not actually that easy. That's a problem. She's got a lot of attack range. I mean, she can upgrade her attack range, right? So I assume she's done that. And as a result, I can't really reach her. E-Blade? What do I get rid of, though? I mean, I guess the Bloodstone doesn't really do that much. And by that much, I mean anything. It kind of doesn't do jack shit. Ah, we're fine.
Flame
Damage per second, radius. Radius, activate this bad boy. No! Ah! I regret this already. Oh, why are you over there? Fuck. Thought she was here. I got got. Alright then. Wow. Yeah, TA is just a huge problem because it's basically impossible to deal damage to her.
Enemy's top barracks has fallen.
55 refraction stacks.
Enemy's middle barracks has fallen.
And the Nyx Assassin disables me just kind of passively. So there are some problems, but we're working on it. We're trying our best. More radius. I mean, admittedly, once my radius is big enough, I can just hide somewhere, get a Shadow Blade. I should get a Shadow Blade. I should definitely get a Shadow Blade.
fate has been kindled.
And then, you know, they can't actually do anything to me, ever. Seems good. Here we go.
It must be done.
As everybody knows, there's actually no way to counter invisibility. There's nothing that can be done. No, I'm still fine. Didn't kill me, so.
Is endless. Come and be burned.
Yeah, and the unfortunate thing is I don't have Spell Ice Steel anymore, so I don't know if I'm actually hitting anybody.
Destiny awaits us.
Oh, no. What? They have detection. Brutal. Yeah, the TA is just kind of invincible, right? Radiance? No, Radiance is actually too small a radius.
Middle tower is under attack.
I'm not a big fan of having like overlapping, you know, effects or like overlapping ideas, but not at the same distance. So if you have two spells that you want to cast from a distance, but one has vastly more range than the other, that always feels really bad. And the same thing is AoE damage effects, right? If one of them has a much smaller radius than the other one, it feels really bad. Okay. Damage per second. I'm just gonna max this bad boy out. Radius. Don't care about anything else. Radius. Radius. Okay, get rid of this. Damage per second. Get rid of this. Ooh. Getting shot at. Yeah? This is where some spell lifesteal would be nice. I guess I could get rid of the Aeon Disc. I mean, at this point it might actually be okay, because the radius is big enough, the damage output is high enough, that even if I'm stunned, I should still be impactful. Yeah, look, this guy, they're running. They gotta. Get rid of this. Radius. Radius. Wrong radius. Unfortunate. I got excited for a moment. Alright, Straka dead. I'm just keeping my distance. Oh, maybe I'm not doing a good job keeping my distance. A little bit greedy there. Just a tad. Oh, we got Winter Wyvern. More radius. Oh, God damn it! Oh, that's so brutal. One hit. One hit and I'm done. Oh, the clock... The rockets have true sight. Is that it? Alright, Invis does nothing then, right? That makes invisibility just a tad little bit pointless. Alright, more radius. Kind of selling and rebuying items, but you know, doesn't really matter. Alright, so there's gonna be a TA. I'm happy to just burn her out. I'm not gonna do anything else. Nice. That's it, that's all we gotta do. That's not enough. TA is back. Okay, I mean, so far I am actually... I'm okay. I got this dude. I got stunned again. Winter Wyvern. My radius isn't big enough. It's not reaching into that fountain. No! Wait, why not? Hello? It's not letting me buy back. Buyback illegal. I mean, I'm in favor of that. It's not letting me buy back. I don't think I'm going up against a Necrophos. Wait, now I bought back? Okay, weird. Maybe too many buybacks all at once. Game is like, nah, that's too much. Can't do that.
The enemy's middle
That'll be kind of an interesting nerf to buyback, I guess. Make it so that like buyback has a like 5-second global cooldown, so if one player buys back, then for the next 5 seconds nobody can buy back. But that's like an additional rule, and I don't like additional rules. Not if we can avoid them. We got him! Nice! There's definitely an in-between time where we're just kind of getting wrecked, but at the end of the day, we burned them down. We got them kills. Very good. Alright then. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, don't forget to give the video a thumbs up. I'd definitely appreciate that. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. Goodbye.